Maximilian Shug, thank you for €5. Frame with prop guards, recommendation for chasing boats and things on lakes. Why does it need prop guards? Okay, you wanted to have prop guards. I think that if you're chasing boats and things on a lake, you probably want something like a 5-inch or bigger. Just because boats can go fast. I guess they don't go the mostest fast. But especially also you want flight time, right? I'm going to want to go out there. I'm not going to want to fly for 2 minutes and then, oh shit, my battery's low and I go down in the water, right? So, yeah. But most of the time, if you want prop guards, you're not going to be flying a 5-inch. You know, you're going to be flying like a 3-inch Cinewhoop at most. So, is a 3-inch going to work for you? Safety near people on the boat that you're launching from. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Crom says, I doubt anything with prop guards could reliably keep up with a boat. I'm not going to say that universally. Like, there are some fast 3-inch racing drones. But you're going to be carrying a camera. Yeah. I think the thing to do is to go with a 5-inch or a 7-inch that's going to have the speed and endurance to actually chase the boats. And then solve the launching and landing problem somehow, right? Like, are you saying that there's, like, okay, so I've hand launched. I've taught people how to hand launch a drone, okay? It is 100% possible to safely hand launch a drone. Now, is it more dangerous than not hand launching? Yes. Like, you know, but like you wake up and you get out of bed, and that's more dangerous than if you'd stayed in bed. We all make decisions about risk with our life. What I would do in your situation is, number one, I would test hover the drone before I get on the boat. So now I am 100% sure the props are on correct. The drone is going to hover. It's not going to try to flip out on me, okay? So I've test hovered the drone. The drone is now checked out. It's now safe to hand launch. I would have a partner on the boat who is trained in safe hand launching procedure. Battery goes on the drone. Battery plugged in. Okay? Good video. Ready to go. He grabs the drone, right? He's got the drone, or she. The way you do it is they securely hold the drone. They lift the drone over their head. Their fingers are free of the props. They hold the drone over their head. You arm. You slowly raise throttle, and they begin to feel the drone pull. And here's the key thing you got to teach them. Because what some people will do is the minute they start to feel the drone pull, they release the drone, and then the drone goes and potentially hits the ground or the water. They got to wait till they really feel it pulling itself away from them, and then they just release the drone, and it flies away. And you're good to go. And I've done that. I've had situations where we weren't able to just put the drone on the ground and take off, and so I was doing hand launches with another pilot. I was holding the drone, he was flying. And we just did hand launches all day, and nothing came of it. But you got to be real careful. Like, if you change a prop, you better be real sure that you put the right prop on. Otherwise, as soon as it arms, it's going to try and flip out, and potentially you're going to hurt somebody. Likewise, landing, here's how you land. You fly the drone in. There's a dude. He's standing like this. Maybe he has like a towel or a blanket or something. Maybe he's just got his arms. He's standing like this. You approach him, and as you get close, you fly high, you fly above his head, so that if anything goes wrong, you fly over his head and not into his face, hopefully. And then you just disarm, and he catches it. Is that a little bit dangerous? Yes. You don't be armed near him. As soon as you get within like 3 feet of him and you're over his head, he says, disarm, and you disarm, and he catches it. And that's how you catch it. Is it? Yeah. So, like, that's how I would approach that problem. Because here's the thing. If you have prop guards on a 5-inch, you can still mess somebody up. Prop guards aren't like just magical, you know. You can still mess somebody up, right? Okay.
Why not? I mean, how bad is the sea where you're going? Are you trying to launch while you're driving? Is that the problem? Like, you could just put a float out and fly off the float. Land on the float, right? I mean,
Sure.
it's a lot safer. I mean, I feel like there's ways to prepare for this, right? You could get some kind of stool or something that people stand away from, or like you don't
Yeah.
have to hand catch this shit. Like you can plan ahead. That's what I'm saying. I think hand catching is just adding annoyance and the risk factor and insurance issues, and that's my opinion.
Well, that's a smart thing to say, Blunty. That's a wise thing to say. A big float that you could land on, sure. That makes sense. Yeah.
And then Madstech says when you catch it, you could catch it with a fish net, like a catch net. Just have
Yeah.
it land inside of a fish net and disarm into it.
Yeah. There's various ways to solve this problem. My fundamental takeaway is this: two things. Number one, a small drone with prop guards is probably not going to have the speed or endurance that you want. It's not impossible, but you're going to be fighting it. It's going to be annoying. A 5-inch or a 7-inch is going to have much more headroom and performance. And the other thing is that the reason a small drone is safer is because of its small props, not really because of its prop guards. They do make a difference. But you put prop guards on a 5-inch and it'll still F you up. Those prop guards, unless you have like real ducts, like the old style Cinewhoops, if it's just a little prop guard, it just bangs out of the way and the prop hits you anyway. So, yeah.